Good morning, children. Today I am going to continue Chapter 5 Separation of Substances. In our previous video, we have learned about two important methods of separation, that is, hand picking and threshing. And in this in this lesson, we are going to continue some more important method of separation. So let's start with winnowing. Children, threshing and winnowing are interconnected with each other. In threshing, we have learned about separating grains from stalk. Now, if you look threshed wheat grains closely, you will see that each grains are covered with brown color covering. This covering is known as husk, and we do not eat these husks. So it is necessary to separate these husks from grains by the process of winnowing. We separate these grains from husk. The grains we eat and the husk are used by cattle as fodder. In the process of winnowing, the farmer, as you can see in this picture, takes the mixture of grain and husk in a winnowing basket and stand on a level higher than the ground. He let the mixture fall to the ground slowly. Now what will happen? The lighter particle, that is husk, will be carried away with the wind, and the heavier particle, that is grains, will fall straight to the ground in a heap. So like this, we can separate the lighter particle, that is husk, from the heavier particles, that is grain. At last, you can say that winnowing is a method of separation used to separate heavier and lighter particles of a mixture with the help of wind. Now let's talk about sieving. Sieving is used to separate particles of different size from a mixture. Sieve means, in Hindi you can say chalni. Sieve is a net-like structure with lots of tiny holes in it, through which particles of a different size can pass. You must see your mother sieving wheat flour daily before making chapati, right? Sieving is also used at the construction site to separate pebbles and stone from sand. Now let's talk about magnetic separation. Magnetic separation, as the name suggests, separation with the help of magnet. So in this method, we separate mixtures using magnet. Children, you know very well that magnet has the property to attract iron and some other materials like nickel, cobalt, etc. These materials are called magnetic material. If you take a mixture of small iron pieces or any other magnetic material and sand in a bowl and bring a magnet near it, the iron pieces will get attracted to the magnet and can be separated out. So you can say that this method is used to separate solid mixtures when one of the component is attracted by a magnet or a mixtures having magnetic material as one of the component. Next method of separation is sedimentation and decantation. Sedimentation and decantation are two different processes, but they are performed combinedly. Sedimentation is a process by which we can separate insoluble material from water. What do you mean by insoluble material? Insoluble material are those material which do not get dissolved in water, like sand. So if you try to mix sand in water, sand does not get dissolved in water, isn't it? So if you leave this mixture of sand and water for some time in undisturbed position, what will happen? After some time, you will see that the sand particles tend to settle down at the bottom of the container. This process of settling down of sand is known as sedimentation, and the solid, in this case sand, which settle down is called as sediment, and the liquid which remain over the sediment is called supernatant liquid. Now the question is, how do we separate this supernatant liquid? This is done with our next process, that is decantation. In decantation, we remove that water by slowly tilting the jar. So in this way, we can collect that water in any separate container. Sedimentation is always followed by decantation. Decantation can also be used to separate a mixture of two immiscible liquids like oil and water. You already know about immiscible liquid, right? So if there is a mixture of oil and water, oil will form a layer on the top of water and it can be easily separated by decantation. This is all for now, children. We will further continue this chapter in our next video. Thank you.